where the hell did he come from? Because I remember Lenny, shout out to Margella. Lenny was on Facebook on the timeline, kept talking about, man, this new Peso Capone. I'm like, who the fuck is he talking about? He's playing the music. I didn't see no face. And I'm thinking this is some mainstream ass rapper, right? Then I hear his music. Yeah. And then when I start, I'm like, oh shit. Peso Capone, let's talk about that. Where the hell he come from?
Peso Capone, this ain't no cap when I say this. Peso Capone is one of my favorite artists ever. And that ain't no cap. I'm not being biased just because he with the cap and all that shit. Like, no, like, if you listen to what this nigga say from his first tape to now, like, he's one of my favorite artists ever. It's like, this nigga is very, very genuine person. Nigga, funny as fuck, first and foremost. PC came, he recorded with Virgil. I was like out of town, like just running around and shit. I was in the studio a lot. And people would go and pay Virgil to record. You know, he was our main engineer for the longest and shit. So people were paying Virgil to go record. And Virgil shipped me this song. And like I never showed it, I never paid any mind. And he'll say shit like, hey, this dude is hard. Like he'll say it, but like I'll just like you gotta show me until like, you know, it has to be something. And then I was out of commission, like I wasn't doing music and shit. Like I was recording songs like probably like once a month type shit. Like it was that scared. So it was like I knew like I wasn't really in my groove of recording and shit. But I knew I wanted to be in the realm of music and like stay in the whole business and everything. And then I just hit verse and I was like, hey, send me that song from that dude that you said was cold. I want to hear the song. Because Lenny had heard it and then like he was like, oh yeah, this song is hard. But it was just like that. Like it wasn't like nothing like let's take it to the next level type shit. And then I heard it and it was the Cut 'Em Out song that you ain't gonna ride when it's time to ride, I'm gonna cut you out. So it was that song, and I played it, and I probably listened to that song probably like 5 times, like back to back to back to back. And like it was just something about his delivery. He was so calm on that shit. He wrote the beat, and everything just came full circle when Verse was like yo, this nigga's hard. So I called Verse and I was like, hey, what do you think about like, you know, getting, you know, him on a, like, you feel me, getting him in the studio, let's record a couple more songs and like see what he can do. And like if it's hard, like, you feel me, like let's add him to the roster. Like let's start building up the ELS roster. He's like, bro, like that'd be hard as fuck. Like I think we should do that. Like we should become like the new label out here. I'm like, yeah, bro, like for sure. But like start with artists like this that like really have that, it's the it factor.
Yeah, man. And when he definitely his first tape, Slumlove, man. His first tape, Slumlove.
Yeah.
Man, shit, man, that was a beautiful piece of work from top to bottom. I mean, in the production, and matter of fact, shout out to Veno.
Shout out, little bro.
Y'all are stepbrothers, right?
Yeah.
How is that? Me and stepbrother with Veno, man.
I mean, shit, that's my stepbrother. I mean, like, I know Veno's a star. I always knew he was gonna be a star. This is shit that we talked about for years. Shit, we just fucking 8 and 11 years old talking about how this shit was gonna happen. So it's nothing that caught me off guard. Like that's just my brother.
Man, it's crazy, and I know you're proud of him too. Like, and the whole family, us family, the city is proud of him, man. I remember him I didn't get to catch his early days, but you know, I remember I started hearing his name.
It was all crazy.
And to see this, you know, this dude's getting plaques. I mean, but yeah, seeing what Veno has got so far. This dude getting plaques. Yeah, you know what I mean? What is your, like, you being a stepbrother and all, but like, how does it feel just even seeing this, man?
I'm not surprised. It's just shit that it was set in stone. I just always felt like I knew this shit was happening. And then if you were around Vino, you knew. Like it's different about the way brother moves. Like he's definitely a different breed. So I just knew like there's no way that the universe couldn't reward a work ethic like this. So it's like when it happens, it's just like, all right, damn, about time. Like and then I'm still like, damn, like why ain't Drake and Future and like all these other niggas that's supposed to be working with this nigga hitting this nigga up? But it's gonna come.
It's gonna come.
Like it's gonna come. Trust.
Yeah, it's gonna come, especially and I want to speak about his affiliations, but that Drake. It's gonna come.
It's gonna come.
Everything happens within time. What made B Pace even bring you along, like to start doing the creative director side?
I mean, me and Pace is dogs. Like you feel me? If I'm not mistaken, I'm the only artist that Pace did a full mixtape.